Brand new Shadow Raids are here in Pokemon Go. Today I have a special guest, awesome Adam. We're gonna be doing some raids together, starting with this Shadow Machop. It's a tier 1 raid, and as far as tier 1 Shadow Raids go, there's basically no difference from regular raids, except that you can only do them locally. You can't invite people, you can't do them remotely, you have to be there in person. So we're finally gonna get rid of some of those in-person passes that we've had since, I don't know, forever, a long time. There was a time in Pokemon Go where we had good deals in the shop, and a lot of those deals included in-person raid passes.
Yep.
Those days are long gone, but we still have leftover passes. 120 seconds later, we're going in, Shadow Raid.
Let's go. Oh, the little R slap on the front.
You know, there's different animations, so that's something.
It's cool. Yeah.
But wow, that's quick. It's easy. It's a tier 1.
Oh, look at the background. They're all Team Grunt.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
So, hey, we're getting close, dude.
Oh, we're about to hit
We're getting close.
Let's go. Okay.
Shadow Shards are a new item that you can get as a reward from raids. You can also get them from battling Team Go Rocket Grunts, Leaders, and Giovanni, but you don't use them until you get up to tier 3 raids. Of the tier 1 Shadow Raids, Machop, Beldum, and Poliwag can be shiny, and Machop and Beldum are both very good Shadow Pokemon, whether they're shiny or not. So, shiny check?
Ready?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. The maximum number of shards that I've seen posted so far is 11.
Wow.
And that was from a tier 3 raid.
Okay.
Unlike normal raids where the IV floor is 10, 10, 10, 10, these are Shadow Pokemon, so it's the Shadow floor of 6, 6, 6. So the IVs are going to be lower than normal raids, but obviously you can purify, so you do have the possibility to get better IVs if you don't want the Shadow version of the Pokemon. I know, it's complex and confusing, and this game just gets more and more confusing as time goes on because nothing is consistent across the various features. When it comes to Shadow Raids and IVs, even though the floor is lower, I know this seems counterintuitive, but you actually have a better chance of getting a hundo post-purification than you do with regular raids, because to get a purified hundo from a Shadow Raid, you need 13, 13, 13 IVs or better, which means there are 27 out of 1,000 possible IV combinations that will lead to getting a hundo. If you are purifying Shadow Pokemon, you actually have a better chance of getting a hundo from a Shadow Raid than you do from a regular raid, which seems crazy, but I guess the math checks out. I don't know, someone double check me. So like I said earlier, Grunts will award Shadow Shards now. After a win, you can get 1 Shadow Shard from a Grunt, you'll get 3 Shadow Shards from a Leader, and if you battle Giovanni, it's worth 4 Shadow Shards. Once you have 4 Shadow Shards, the Professor, I guess, will combine them for you into a purified gem. 4 shards equals 1 gem, and you can have a maximum of up to 10 purified gems in your inventory. Maybe 11, there might be some ways to kind of go over the cap a little bit, but 10 or 11 gems in your inventory. Now those gems become useful once we get down to the tier 3 raid behind me. Oh, do it.
I hate you.
Me?
No, the Murkrow.
Oh.
Oh.
So here's our first tier 3 Shadow Raid, Bayleaf. There's also Croconaw and Quillava in Shadow Raids in tier 3, and then Sneasel. Sneasel's the only one that can be shiny, but Adam, why are these 3 Johto starters in Shadow Raids?
In Pokemon Coliseum, the first Shadow starters that you can get in the game are Bayleaf, Croconaw, and Quillava. So I think that's a callback to Pokemon Coliseum. If you know, you know.
Adam has all the trivia. Okay, so tier 3 raids are where Shadow Raids start to get different. There's a new mechanic called Enrage, where the Shadow Raid boss will get enraged, and that increases its attack and its defense during the raid. So it's going to deal more damage, and it's also going to take less damage. That's also where the purified gems come in. You can use a purified gem during the raid to lower their enragedness. I don't know how we're discussing that.
Yeah.
How are we calling that? Enragedness. For the sake of science and demonstration, we're soloing. I'm gonna solo this once without using a purified gem just to see, and then we'll compare and see like what the difference is, how much harder it is, how much longer it takes, compared to using a purified gem. So far what we know about these tier 3 shadow raids is that they have 4,000 HP instead of 3,600. So far everything's going to be normal, but at about 67% HP, once the raid boss has lost 1/3 of its HP, that's when it's going to become enraged. So that should be happening soonish. Okay. Oh, there it is. Enraged, not quite half HP, definitely less than 2/3, but you can see now it has this aura, it's enraged, and when the raid boss is enraged, it has approximately an 80% increase to its attack and a 200% increase to its defense. So it is a lot harder, it's a lot stronger. You struggling?
I lost mine.
You lost?
Yeah, I lost.
Oh, it's actually that hard. I mean, you can see already, like the damage is just, it's a lot less. 200% defense it's a big deal. Not even at like 25%.
You're not gonna make it.
No, I'm for sure not. But that's the point.
Yeah.
You know, for science.
Yeah.
I'm failing for the sake of experimentation. I'm not even gonna get to the point where it becomes unenraged. So at around 15% of its HP, it will stop being enraged. It's not a time limit, it seems like it's an HP limit. I'm not gonna make it there, but if you do get it low enough, it'll stop being enraged. Okay, so there's the fail. We weren't even close. Let's try again. All right, here we go. This time I'm gonna use a purified gem as soon as I can and see how many I can use. We also don't know if there's a limit on that. So far I've heard people using 2, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do here. Should see this get enraged pretty soon here, and there it is. Okay, I'm gonna use the purified gem. I used it. The gem hit the bay leaf. It's still enraged, there's a cooldown. I'm gonna use another gem.
Oh.
I'm dead.
Animation, that's cool.
It's like shiny sparkles.
Yeah, it's like Coliseum, that's what it is, same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it didn't count that second one that I used. It did the animation and then it counted back up to 2 gems. So, did it count it? No, it went back to 2. So maybe you can only use 1 gem per battle.
Per person, maybe?
Per person, probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep trying though.
We'll try next one.
There could also be a cooldown, so maybe I can't use a gem for another 30 seconds, 45 seconds, but I'm gonna keep trying. I can't even tell if I'm doing better this time or not. Oh, it worked that time.
Oh.
Yeah, so now I have 1 left, so I have successfully used 2 gems. I'm gonna try a third, let's see. I'm gonna need it, because I'm struggling still. Oh, nope, it gave me my gem back. Try again. I'm still failing, dude. It's been enraged the whole time. Like, it hasn't become unenraged. I used all 3 of my gems. I'm failing at about the exact same point. Now I just lost my gems and my raid pass because Adam finished the raid with someone who hopped in the lobby, and now I can't do it. So here is about the worst case for shadow raids, and this will probably happen a lot. So I think it's probably beneficial that we keep trying these things out, you know, so that everyone can learn how this works, so you don't end up wasting raid passes and gems like I just did. Since I can't solo, we're gonna do this Quill raid together. We're both gonna use a gem. I got 1 on the way over, battling grunts. And we'll see if like 2 different people using a gem does anything. If not, I mean, with 2 people, it's more than enough to beat it.
Now.
All right, gem.
Go, popped it.
I did it.
I did it too.
It's enraged. It's still enraged.
Let's see if we gave it back. Oh no, it didn't
count.
It
gave it back.
Yeah,
what?
It gave it back.
Bro.
How does this work? I'm confused.
Okay, I saw the gem hit it in the face. It
went back to me.
Enraged. What?
Yeah, again.
Oh my god.
It went back. Why is it not working?
Okay, look.
Again?
So maybe it is on, right? Like that's why I used mine first. So like it's on, but it's not making a huge difference.
Oh, you know, maybe it's in the end. As long as the animation's going on, it's working.
Yeah, that seems like it. Like the sparkle animation means it's working.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like it does very much. We know that the attack boost is 80%. We know the defense boost is like 200%. Subdued. There you go. Okay, it's unenraged, but that's because its HP got low enough. But it seems like the gems probably make like a really, really small difference.
Yeah.
So maybe with enough people in the lobby, well, that's not even true because we could only use 1 at a time.
Yeah.
All right, so look, I have no problem with like new mechanics and new things for us to figure out. I enjoy that part of the game, you know, when there's something new and the community can kind of like come together and do research. but like, it would be nicer if there was a clear indication of what was actually happening. You know, if when you use a gem, it says, you can't use one because there's already one active, instead of just like mysteriously returning it to your inventory and not saying anything about it. So far, it seems like just bring enough people and you'll be fine. Enraged makes it harder. The gems maybe make it easier, but like a negligible amount. And of course, tier 5 raids, Shadow Mewtwo is coming this weekend for the first time. That's going to be even harder. An 80% attack boost on a Shadow Mewtwo, a 200% defense boost on a Shadow Mewtwo, and gems that really don't seem like they do much. Yeah, you're gonna want like as big of a group as you can put together. And I know not everyone has a group to put together. I actually won't even be able to do any raids. I'll be offline all weekend. I've had plans for a long time, so I'm just not gonna be able to do any raids at all. So I'll be right there with you. Anyone who doesn't get a Shadow Mewtwo this weekend, I'm one of you. If by some chance I'm blessed with like 5 other people playing Pokemon Go, maybe, but I'm gonna say it's very unlikely that I get one this weekend.
Yeah, the chance is not 0 though.
It's not 0.